Shalom. I'm Eddie Chumney of Hebraic Heritage Ministries, and I'm here in Jerusalem with my good friend Ariel Cohen Alloro. He's an Orthodox Jew, and I'm very intrigued by what you're doing, Ariel. You are desiring and you want to work to bring about reconciliation between Judaism and Christianity. As an Orthodox Jew, how do you do that?
Well, we have in Judaism a traditional that this will happen in the future. I think this future is already here. It is an ancient vision about this from our sages, and this vision got formed in word of Kabbalah and Hasidut. It's a development vision that this is a rectification of the world, of godliness, of everything. This kind of meeting in the terminology of our sages, we're talking about the meeting between Jacob and Esau. They have to meet, and all the redemption is the idea of this meeting.
So the concept of the reunification or the reconciliation between Judaism and Christianity is found in understanding the relationship between Jacob and Esau. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and so how's that so?
Well, Jacob and Esau, they are both born Jewish. It means they have both rectification like a Jewish person. There are things in Am Israel today that are related to Esau. Esau represents usually the body and Yaakov represents the soul. Am Israel adapt Mashiach ben David. Mashiach ben David is red, is like Esau.
Mashiach ben David is the kingly Messiah.
Yeah, the king, the son of David.
Okay,
he represents the national redemption, physical in this world.
Perhaps we need to explain to our audience
what it means.
That from the view of Judaism, there's a concept of two messiahs, where there's a Messiah ben Yosef, Messiah son of Joseph, and a Messiah ben David, and they have their own unique roles. So when you was talking about Messiah ben David, you're talking about the function of the kingly Messiah, right?
Yes.
Okay, now
yes.
you continue and explain, okay?
These two Mashiach, they will be united in the coming of Mashiach. Mashiach ben Yosef represents always the soul of Mashiach ben David. But the redemption of Mashiach ben Yosef have to be with personal redemption and have to do with the soul redemption. Don't have to do with any redemption that has to do with this world. Any redemption that have to do with this world have to do with Torah learning, have to do with rule between nation, between establishment of anything that have to be organized in a country, in a nation. So Am Israel adapt the Mashiach that is the physical one. It means the Mashiach that is can have to do with Esau. And the nation, what are the Christian, adapt the Mashiach that came from Yosef, Mashiach ben Yosef. Yosef is like Yaakov, he is related to the soul. It's why it is written, Ele Toldot Yaakov Yosef. This is the generation that came from Yaakov Yosef. Yaakov Yosef, it's like a continuation of one existence, of one personality. So nobody have to be embarrassed if I say you are Esau or you are Yaakov. It's Yaakov when he switch his hand, he gives his two sons that represent the two messianic. To each one he gives the soul of the other one. For it will be able to be peace between both of them in the end of the time.
representing Judaism and Christianity.
And now if I talk about Christianity, Judaism and Christianity, so from our point of view, the Christianity represent Yaakov, even they cannot be considered like the children of Yaakov, but still, in point of view of spiritual, they adapt the Mashiach that is related to Yaakov, it means the spiritual Mashiach. And in Judaism, it's backwards, they adapt this word, they adapt the Mashiach that represents this word, it means represent vessel. Alright, so, and to do this kind of rectification, one of the problems of Christianity that it is a naked truth, because it is a soul neshama equal in gematria pashut, what is a simple. Soul is something very simple. It can be a kid 3 years old, it's a soul, even he don't know nothing. So, when we talk about this kind of rectification between or preparation to this meeting between Jacob and Esau, or between Christianity and Judaism, the Christianity must to receive vessel, must to receive clothing, so it will be not present like a naked truth. A naked truth cannot be accepted, cannot be received in Judaism. So, and who is going to do this vessel to Christianity? This only Jewish can do it, because they learn Torah, and Torah can be learned only in Hebrew. So any rectification that has to do with clothing and with vessel, this is what doing Mashiach ben David. This is Mashiach ben David. The body is Mashiach ben David, and the soul is Mashiach ben Yosef.
So Christians especially are curious. If you're talking about a reconciliation between Judaism and Christianity, much of the Jewish world, Yeshua is a stumbling block to them. Now Christianity believes that Yeshua is the Messiah. So what is the place of Yeshua in the reconciliation, and how do you see Yeshua in the reconciliation process?
Like I said, he is Mashiach, son of Yosef. It means he is the soul of Mashiach. So
when you said he's Mashiach, son of Yosef, that is the suffering Messiah. The Mashiach ben Yosef is the suffering Messiah, Mashiach ben David is the kingly Messiah, right?
Yeah, you can split it this way.
So
Mashiach ben Yosef, it's not only the idea of suffering.
So from a Jewish point of view, what you're explaining is Yeshua can be associated with Messiah ben Yosef. Is that correct?
Yeshua is associated with Mashiach ben Yosef. Even in the tradition Judaism, that big tzaddikim that says that Yeshua is Mashiach ben Yosef from the other side. If he is in the other side, for sure he is in the other side, because we give him away to the other side, what is a big sin in Judaism, to give away a Jewish to a nation.
To sell it.
Yeah, to give it away. It doesn't matter in what way you give it away. David gave away Uriah Hittite, in dim solid. He just make it in the well, in a place that he will die, so he can take his wife. But the sin of David, the big sin of David, it was not that he killed him, he make him to die. It was not that he took his wife. The big sin of David was that he make him die by the sword of the nation. He gave him away to the nation.
And so
this must to be this something that have to be rectified in Judaism as well. It's not only in Christianity that things have to be rectified, like I said, build clothing. In Judaism, we're missing the soul. We're missing Mashiach ben Yosef, and the sin is the fact that we're missing Mashiach ben Yosef, because we give him away. So we must to bring him back.
So if he's been given away, from a Jewish point of view, how do you bring him back?
We plan we've got help to do what you call a pidyon ben, like you do with a priest.
And what does that mean?
A priest.
No, the
Pidyon ben.
Yeah,
What does
pidyon
that
ben.
mean?
It means the redemption of the firstborn.
Okay.
It's an act of when anybody in Am Israel have a firstborn.
So you see that
His
there needs to
firstborn-
be a redemption of the firstborn. There needs to be a redemption of Yeshua back to Judaism.
A ransom.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
And
yes.
so how would you go about doing that?
I am a priest. It's
A Cohen.
A Kohen. It means I have the responsibility about peace in Am Israel. And if it is somebody that kills somebody else, I'm responsible. It's why I'm punished that I only when I died, the killer we can go, the killer by mistake can go out of the special town or of Ir Miklat. It means the Kohen is Goel Adam, the redemption of the blood, the general redemption of the blood of Am Israel. It means he's responsible of any killing in Am Israel. So about Yeshua, he was a killing in the responsibility of Am Israel. And the Kohen did the sin, if we remember the story in the New Testament, Caiaphas gave away Yeshua to the Rome, so the Kohen have to bring back. So we plan, we try to organize with my rabbi, that is one of the biggest rabbi in the Orthodox Judaism, as a ceremony of Pidyon Ben.
Yeah, redeeming the firstborn. Which
of
is
the firstborn.
redeeming Yeshua.
Yeah, we talk about redeem not only Yeshua, that is Jewish, Esau as well, that is born Jewish, that he have a rectification of Jewish. It means we are going to do a redemption of two born, of two firstborn, of two.
Both Yeshua and Esau.
Esau and Yeshua, both of
Okay.
them.
Two Jewish sparks.
Could you explain that more?
Esau, he born Jewish, he was the firstborn, so he must to come back to Am Israel. Does it matter? The question is not if Yeshua or Esau is good or it's not the question. The question, they are Jewish. No, doesn't matter if they did sin, if they didn't sin, this is not the question. They must to come back to Am Israel, first of all. After we do this, we will do this probably.
First of all, when you do this, when you do a redemption of Yeshua, what's going to be the reaction in the Jewish community? What do you expect the reaction in the Jewish community?
We are not going to announce this immediately to the Jewish people when we do it.
Okay.
But to do it, we can say this will be this will make from, I believe, to do this act will make possibility all the other things that we'll do after to be successful.
And what are those things that
Because
you would do after?
God will be with us in the moment we do this. So first of all, we have to do it. Now, to do it in a correct way, practically, we must do it quietly in the beginning. It means we do the act with no discussion, it was good, it was not good, why we do it. After it will be between my rabbi and me a discussion. I represent Esau. The Kohen came instead of the firstborn in Am Israel. It means I am Esau, he is Yaakov. It is written, Ufnehem ish el achiv, the facing each other about the two angels on the Ark of Covenant. Ufnehem ish el achiv equaling Gematria Yaakov and Esau. It means this happening that Yaakov and Esau facing each other, it's the more holy happening that exists in the world. This is the Kodesh Kodashim in the center of the temple on the Ark of the Covenant.
In that represents what you're trying to explain.
And
That's
this really,
representing
in big,
the
this
reconciliation
represents
between
between
Judah-
Yaakov and between Judaism and Christianity.
So, at what point will Judaism know that this has been done? Because you said there's later things that have to be done following that. At what point would you have Judaism to be aware that this redemption, the firstborn, has taken place?
So, okay, this is what I just explained. We'll do it quietly, and then we will have this discussion, this fight, like Yaakov fight with the angel. I'm the angel. The angel is the angel of Esau. I represent this angel, and I make this fight with Yaakov. It's a good fight.
The rabbi,
With my rabbi that represents Yaakov.
it's a symbolic discussion.
Vayavek Ishimo, they fight together. Avak, it's dust. It is written that when they fight, the dust go until the Kisah Kavod, the chair of
Honor.
It means it's a ideologic fight, very important ideology, because all
It's a prophetic act.
all the opposite things that exist in the world are represented by these two personalities. If it is somebody that like classic music, the other one like rock music. If it is somebody that represents the young people, the other one represents the old people. All the opposite you will find in this world are represented by these two personalities. It means if we want to do peace in this world with all what we have in this world, good and evil, this has to be agreement between these two personalities. So it will be a period of time of getting to perfect agreement. What is exactly Yeshua? What is exactly anything that is writing in my book? And it is a time, the same time, it will be a time of preparation, how we are going to announce this to all the world what we did, the way that it will be not again a breaking of a vessel. Alright, so it means preparation of production in books, in translation my book in English, other books that my rabbi might want to write about this, movies. In the moment everything ready and we agree, we are going to declare to the world what we did, and in this time we try to organize a retrial for Yeshua.
A retrial of Yeshua.
So now it will be answer the question, it was good, it was not good, what is
So,
exactly...
Well, from a Jewish point of view, what is the purpose of a retrial of Yeshua?
All right. The purpose of retrial of Yeshua for all the world is learning. This will be the state of show business. Everything that has to do with the coming of business, this will be the stage of show business. Let's say that we have a retrial with the 10 big rabbis in Am Israel, and this is photography in all the television in all the world. All the discussion from all the sides about Mashiach. What is Mashiach? What is Mashiach ben Yosef? What is Mashiach ben David? Everything that it is written in the Gemara, the Talmud about this, what it means. So it will be a learning, a big learning for the Christian, what it means to be a Jewish, and for Jewish, what it means Yeshua, what it means, what it represents, what Christianity represents. So it will be a learning for everybody, because everybody will listen to this show, because I don't think it will be another program in television that it will be more popular or more interesting to the world to see how the Jewish do a retrial to Yeshua today, after everything that happened in 2000 years.
So what I'm hearing is a part of the reconciliation between Judaism and Christianity, which you are explaining, is in the Jewish thought that there is going to be a reconciliation, that the process involves a redemption of the firstborn, a redemption of Yeshua, and that's followed by a retrial of Yeshua. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Well, I think many Christians would find that quite intriguing and quite interesting. And so if they want more,